around the reaction tab. If you're using mobile, just hit the three dots and you'll see the reactions. If you're on a PC, you'll find it above under the reaction tab. Great. So part of this session is also learning how to navigate it. Although you're not going to be utilizing it as fast cohorts, it's good to learn from day one. So yeah, the time has arrived, and welcome everyone to the November cohort of Ethioware's pre-training. So you guys passed our screening phase, and now you are qualified to learn these advanced lessons from experts in your fields. So today we're going to be structuring our conversation through these. We're going to be starting with the introduction to the program itself, to the company as Ethioware, and to each other as well. And then we're going to be moving to the general walkthrough of the program. So how does the program feel like, and what expectations are there, not only from us, but from you guys as well. Moving to the platform sign up, there are a couple of platforms you need to log into. So we'll be sharing links and all of the logistical details. So stay tuned to that as well. And finally, what type of assessments are we going to take to gauge your understanding of the core objective of this program? And finally, we're going to be having catch-up sessions. What are they? Why are they? And all of that will be discussed around the end. And finally, we're going to be having a Q&A time. So if any kind of questions isn't answered from the introduction to all of to the catch-up sessions, we're going to be addressing it later. So try to prepare your questions, craft them, and we'll be answering them at the end of the session. I hope this is clear for everyone, right? Great. With that being said, let's move to the introductions. So let's start with you guys. So this is the intro frame we use here at Ethioware. So you're going to be introducing first your name, your school, and finally the field of interest. It can be medicine, it can be related to the pre-training program. The group chat, as in you navigated it. You're already chatting here in the Microsoft Teams. So who is feeling brave to introduce themselves?
Okay, so I'm Imran. I'm from Southeast Academy. I'm an 11th grader, and I applied to the field of engineering.
Nice meeting you, Imran. So from the field of engineering, what specific field interests you?
I'm interested in anything mechanical and aerospace too.
Great. I do believe you do have these two subfields as experts, so you're going to be hearing from them soon enough. Let's
Great.
move to great. Yosias?
My name is Yusas. I am grade 11 from Southeast Academy, and I am interested in aerospace engineering.
That's great to hear. So you guys seem to be friends. So hopefully you're going to be finishing the program as brave as possible. We do realize that pairs of learners do perform well. That's why in one of our packages, we do incentivize learners to come in pairs so that they got to motivate each other. Sophonias, yeah, the recorded pre-training, this specific session would be shared via email, not on the specific groups. So rest assured that we're going to be delivering this. And with that being said, Sophonias, it's your turn. the name, I guess Sophonias, school he came from, and then the field. Sometimes when you log in with other people's devices, it usually shows another name. We encountered that in past sessions as well. That's why we refrain from assuming. So Sophonias, his full name is Sophonias Merid. He is from Future Talent Academy. He's a junior in high school, and he's most interested in the field of drum rolls. Is it aerospace engineering? Because it's taking too much time to type. Glad to meet you, everyone. Okay, I guessed right. So that shows my experience as well. Nice meeting you, Sophonias. So I guess you guys really do have the interest in the dedication. You guys are very early to the session, and that field requires this kind of discipline as well. So I want to congratulate you early on. So that being said, let's move to us as well. I guess we have a learner. So yeah, so the program details. So a brief introduction to Ethioware is we are a nonprofit primarily working on career education. So we address the need of especially in your age group, young adolescents, to have an informed decision before picking their careers that they're going to be spending 5 to 10 years plus in. So instead of just a neighbor telling you like this field is good, this field is bad, refrain from it, and only limiting yourself to the context of Ethiopia, we will be as much as possible exposing you to how the field is actually like from the perspective of different African, especially Ethiopian students across the globe. So that will give you enough evidence to guide your decision into, okay, I have these characters, so maybe pursuing this field would be the right thing for me. By the way, that's not the only aim of the program. For example, in our past cohort, one of the top 4 performing ones were Bethel, who actually registered for the medicine basics, but now she realized this is not for her, but she's more interested in business. So that is also a win for us. Instead of dedicating 5, 6, 7 years in medical school and then realizing it's not fit, it's better to gauge it early on as much as possible. So that's the program overview of informed decisions. And with that being said, let's move to our next segment, which is going to be platform signups. Yeah. So during the program, we do understand you guys would be very occupied with a lot of exams, a lot of extracurricular activities. So that's why we designed the program to be as short as possible while maintaining the rigor. So the reason we made it only 7 weeks is because you might not have the time to dedicate 3 continuous months with all of the exams coming in. So uncertainty increases with increasing time. So as much as possible, we do have structures in place, ensuring that you'd utilize your time to the best of your abilities to actually learning instead of any other logistical things. So most of the sessions are going to be hosted on Khan Academy. They have great resources with great explainers, and you're going to be assessed with quizzes every week. So every week, we're going to be releasing an expert video, and you're going to be having a quiz to ensure that you have watched the video. That is also one type of assessment. And also, we're going to be having you to sign up to the K-12 platform, but that is only required if you are a global learner package. So that will be administered by our partner from India, who is working currently with 70 plus countries around the globe. So you're going to be having a certification from them. That's why it's a bit pricier because it is eligible in all of these countries. So as I said before, the assessments are going to be containing the expert sessions where they are pre-recorded. So as soon as we release them every Sunday, we're going to be having 6 days to watch it. It's usually no more than 1 hour, 20 minutes. So you're going to be having time to watch all of that and really know what the ins and the outs of your fields are from the people actually doing that. So moving to the mastery points is the Khan Academy platform's point system. So we're going to be also keeping track of that as well. So these two are going to be your primary assessments, gauging your performance. So it's going to be comparative. It's going to be comparative. That means you're not going to be assessed based on the total points, but based on the base score. Because we do realize that if we have a fixed point system, let's say 2000 mastery points, a student learning in the summer program, we have more time, more commitment. So they might even surpass that 2000 mastery point. So instead of that, we are doing a comparative metric. So that means, let's say, Sophonias scored 2,200 points by the end of the program. Imran scored 3,000 points and Yosas scored 2,000 points. So all of you guys are going to be compared to the best performing one, which is the 3,000 points, because you are mostly in the same context, doing the same kind of courses, whichever high school you are. So that will be much more fair scoring system. So that's how we ensure that fair assessments are going to be given, because your recommendation letters are going to be dependent upon them. And yeah, after all of these sessions, we're going to be having catch up sessions every other week. So catch up sessions are conversations like this. We're going to be logging in together from all of the members. So you get to mingle with all of the learners in engineering, in software engineering, and medicine. So you'll get to discuss your week. What have you been busy with? For example, most of our learners in the icebreaker section told us that the highlight of their week was preparing for the series, and they were actually sharing tips after the session. So these kind of peer meetups will increase your understanding of each other as well, not only just course wise. So we're going to be structuring it like this, and every other week we're going to be having these kind of sessions. And these are the catch-up sessions. Mostly, we're going to be having a maximum of 3 of these. And yeah, by the end of the program, you're going to be having certificate from completion, whether you are in the top 10%, in the top 20%, all of you guys who completed all of the assessments are going to get the certificates. As you can see here, you can scan the QR code. It will direct you to our website. So that's how you can verify that it is an actual certificate from us. And yeah, this is a simple sample of how you can get your certificates by the end of the program. It is both in English and French, so we make it as diverse as possible. Even if you are applying to colleges, to programs outside of the English-speaking countries, this will be also available as well. And French is the second most spoken language in Africa as well. That's why. And moving to the recommendation letters. So regarding these are going to be merit-based. So the top 30% of performers are going to get these. So uh, let's say there are 10 people, so 3 or 4 of them will get this. So it is a customized version. You're going to be asked to give us a brag sheet. A brag sheet is a simple document explaining briefly what your major accomplishments are and what you want us to state in your recommendation letters, in addition to the program specific details. So we're going to be writing that as soon as you need it. So even after the program ends, you can request us this recommendation a month, 2 months, even a year after the completion of the program. So it is very much accessible to the ones who deserved it. So that's why we ask you to be as engaged as possible during the sessions. And yeah, most of the recommendation letters we have sent it. For example, applicants who are applying to the UAE AI University. We have sent them those recommendations through our platform. The most common is the Common App. We'll also be sending it from our side as well. And we'll be trying our best to deliver them as fast as possible so that we're going to be keeping up with your admission cycles. And with that, we have finalized all of the details that you may need to navigate the entire program. So I hope this is as clarifying as possible. And now we have reached the time of the Q&As. So if you have any kind of clarifications that you may need, if you have misheard something that I was saying, this is the place and time to ask it. So raise your hand first, and then as soon as I call your names, you're going to be free to ask me either by typing it or unmuting yourself, whichever is convenient. Great, Imran.
Okay, so while registering for the program, I couldn't help but notice that it described that we're going to be taking AP courses. Could you clarify
Yeah.
what subjects those are going to be?
Sure. So the AP courses are going to be different for the different programs that we applied in. For example, for the engineering, you're going to be taking AP Calculus AP and AP Physics, in addition to introductory electrical engineering courses. And yeah, these are the courses that you're going to be taking under the engineering basics. For the medicine basics, you're going to be taking AP Chemistry and AP Biology. And then for the software engineering basics, you're going to be taking 2 Python courses, one development course, and another JavaScript course. So these are just snippets, sub-courses of the entire field. We don't expect you guys to learn everything within a week deadline. We're going to be assigning you sub-courses under each. So for example, under AP Physics, we might, or under AP Calculus, we might assign you derivation until integration and only the introductory parts. We do understand that you have already learned them in high school, so that's why we give you a little more than you already know. So this will make sure for anyone, especially in your recommendation letters, that you are really capable of handling undergraduate level studies. So, and it will give you a taste of what the technical requirements are in your field. So that's how we will be structuring the AP courses.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Any other questions, clarifications, or comments? Case of finesse? I guess if you cannot type it in the chats, you can, yeah, just type it in the chats and we're going to be waiting. Okay, until he does so, the schedule for the course. Sure. We don't have a rigid schedule. It's more of on your own commitment. For example, when you have a lot of exams, let's say in the third week, we're going to be decreasing the intensity of the assigned work. So it is adaptive. We don't have concrete courses. So we'll be trying our best to inform you a week ahead of your tasks. So you're going to be having maximum of 6 days to complete your work. So within these 6 days, you can do it at night, in the morning, in Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whichever time works for you. But as much as possible, plan your time well. Again and again, what we hear from our graduating classes is time management. So make sure to not necessarily manage your time, but manage your energy. So since these are rigorous courses, try to dedicate time when you are most energetic. Are you a morning person? Do you feel the most energy at night? So As soon as you find that, make sure to jot down our pre-trainings as a to-do in those times. I hope so far as this answered your question. Or if you have a follow-up question, that's okay too. Welcome you in. We are just finishing up of the introductions. Don't worry, we are recording this, so we're going to be sharing it via email so that all of you would be catching up. So as a starting point, all of you guys are going to be taking internet safety courses first. So since all of this is going to be given online, you're going to be first taking an internet safety course from Khan Academy, showing you what safety precautions to take generally while navigating the internet. So this is very crucial because you're going to be interacting with the online world most often than the real world. So we want to make sure that you do understand the implications of that choice, or I guess that perspective. So this is as a common course for all of you, and then you're going to be directly diving to the AP courses. And I believe most of you are already around your mid exams, so this is just an introductory courses, which is not going to be as rigorous, but will give you a taste of how to navigate the platform, how to submit your questions. So all of it are going to be addressed. And also we'll have Reddit. Reddit is going to be your learning manager throughout the program. Any kind of questions, bug issues, connectivity issues, you can be tagging her in each of the groups. She's already there and she'll be assisting you. And she's going to be escalating any kind of issues to our department so that we're going to be referring to it or fixing it from our side. So make sure to contact Reddit for any kind of issues while taking the program. So I hope everything is clear. And with that, this is the kickoff of Ethioware's November batch. Thank you guys for attending, and hopefully we're going to be graduating you soon enough, and you're going to be having a brief and a clear understanding of what each of your selected domains have career-wise. So I hope to see you on the other side and see you in our first catch-up session.